Welcome, sir, or...
Ah, good, you're up to 8,000 caps. That's the most this guy will ever actually have on hand. 8,000. Oh, nice. Yeah, we're gonna be switching over to the sniper rifle. I did want to switch over to the hunting rifle, but it looks like that won't be happening. Oh yeah, I've just remembered, for this week's videos I've also got the Half-Life and Sims Medieval videos recorded. Which means the only other recordings I really have to do this week is more Fallout. And then next week I can get a Sims Medieval recording done. Nice. I'm also making good progress in The Sims Medieval. Especially now that I've got the game running quite smoothly on the new PC. Although I am considering just taking a break from it. Alright. There we go, we now have a suppressed sniper rifle, so that's going to become our default for the time being. I guess I'm lazy. Oh. Cows respawned. I'll get one last use out of this one.
Just as a warning, my covert bandaging skills are a little rusty.
And now we switch to this one. Oh, interesting. The barman respawned, but the mole rats didn't. Alright, not too much sway, but what's the strength requirement on you? Only 6. Okay.
You're back.
Alright, I need sim packs and the other thing. Yeah.
Evening.
Yeah, I'm buying the medics so we can donate it to the followers and gain our reputation with them.
Hey there.
I will talk to him at some point, just to learn what he knows. She's doing pretty good on stim packs.
Our guys put the monorail back to work.
One habit I picked up over the years in New Vegas is when I first did Old World Blues, my dad recommended that I had at least 200 stim packs. And then since then, out of habit, I've made sure that I've had 200 stim packs whenever I actually start the DLC. I probably don't need that much, but it's what I do now.
Hey, you're the one who's been going around helping people around here, right? The king says to keep up the good work, and said to give you this.
For now on, whenever those guys come up to me, I'm just gonna be skipping their dialogue.
Hey.
Hey, good to see you.
The Garrets should be sending over supplies shortly.
I'm honestly pleasantly surprised they would help us out. But I can see the Garrets aren't doing this out of the goodness of their hearts. Well, it looks like you've earned yourself a discount on supplies now that we'll be fully covered. This supply deal will aid our work immensely.
I'd like to buy supplies.
Hey, good to see you.
Alright. I'm going to give you all the medics I've got on me.
How much?
That's
How
right away.
Great to see you again.
Okay, now they sell rep magazines. Oh, and I might.
It looks like you took care of our short-term supply issues. In thanks, you can have a discount on medical services with me. Also, I would like to extend an invitation to join the followers of the Apocalypse. Your work here in the old Mormon fort has been invaluable, and I can't think of a more worthy recruit. Will you join us?
Yeah, I'll join.
Excellent! The followers' mission will be better served with someone like yourself traveling around the Mojave. As a representative of the followers, I present you with your very own lab coat. Wear it well, and may it aid our cause. Also, before I forget, here's a key to a safe house you can use to rest if you happen to be in the area. I'll just mark it on your map.
Alright. Points into you, pour point into you. Or some points into you. Yep. We can now go to the safe house. Oh, no, wait, that's arcade. Oh, here she is.
May I help you?
Why are you here?
I like to check up on things from time to time. I can't let this place fall apart now, can I? Since you're here, I can offer you some medical supplies. I can't give you everything I have, but I can give you a few things.
Are you always here?
I'm usually here a few days out of the week, mostly to keep the fridge stocked. Plus, it's nice to get away from it all every now and then.
I could use some stims.
I can give you stims or radiation supplies. Which would you prefer?
Regular stims.
Here you go.
Yeah, as long as she's here. Oh. normally, what would happen is these fridges would just be filled up with stuff. Alright, one of the mods I have installed to sort of fix the game must be affecting that. Oh well. If you're playing this on the Xbox version, then it'll just be free loot for while she's here. Yeah, when she leaves, the free food stops. I actually made use of her to try and make some money back in my early days, before I found a slower but more lucrative exploit involving a certain robot. Hello?
Hey there. Need anything?
Yes, I could use items of varying descriptions. But alas, you do not have what I'm looking for. I'll keep that lab coat on us because it can boost our science and medicine. And I see I'm completely out of fixer. But still doing good in that way.
Give me a shout if...
Alright.
Sure.
I also tend to keep power armor in here. The advanced radiation suit is nice, but I'm never going to use it. Neither am I using the all-purpose science suit since, well, Oliver's lab coat. Alright, we'll lighten the load a bit, which is nice. Pardon. Alright. Good, I have spare weapon repair kits. Wait, I think these are mole rats. Okay, 2 of these are mole rats. I'm fairly certain I only got 3 of them. Well, damn. Oh, there's the survivor.
Okay, I'll do my best.
Alright, as you probably saw, there's a location over there we can discover. There should be a Dean's Electronics around here. Not in there, I mean. So I might as well just grab it. I'm focusing on getting the skills up to 90.
Looks like break time's over.
And yes, I have a specific reason for 90. It's because the Old World Blues DLC has something that you could find which lets you craft some of the skill magazines, but only once each. Yeah, as I was saying, Old World Blues craft scale mags, and I just like to get that done in a playthrough, which is why I give myself a hard limit of up to 90, and then afterwards I can focus on maxing out the skills. And they will be maxed out before we finish the playthrough. There isn't really any problems once they're maxed out. And no, I'm not spending a sensor module to make an auto-inject stim pack, since they take up carry weight. I think there's also some skill mags we can find here at Helios. We're not going to do the quest involving Helios 1 just yet. Oh, don't tell me there's another dead merchant around here. Oh well. Yeah, we're gonna start the quest for Helios 1, but we're not really going to finish it.
This is a restricted area. State your business.
I saw this place in the distance and wanted to investigate.
Or you're a Legion spy trying to infiltrate our perimeter. Give me one good reason I should let you through.
I noticed your solar tower isn't collecting much sunlight. Yeah, it's the middle of the fucking night. I can help.
No need. We already have an expert hard at work on it. Then again, our expert is an idiot. Hell, he might as well be a saboteur. I guess you couldn't do any worse. Have him fill you in on the details. He's in the back of the building. You'll know him when you see him. Keeps his sunglasses on all the time, even when he's sleeping.
Shouldn't more people be shouldn't more people be than this be defending a power plant?
There should, but we're not getting much power out of it, so none of our enemies have big interest in it either. Not like Hoover Dam, anyway. We had a real fighting force here just long enough to take it from the Brotherhood of Steel. Then they got sent east to the dam like everybody else. Caesar's Legion sends skirmishers every so often, prodding for weaknesses mostly. The reality is, if they really wanted it, we'd all be dead.
Why was the Brotherhood of Steel here?
Damned if I know. Put up a hell of a fight, though. We had them outnumbered, I don't know, 20-1 maybe? They held out as long as they could, lost most of their force before they retreated. Gave us a little parting gift, too. They had some of the plant running, but they shut it all down. Enabled an old security system, too, to keep us away from the controls. Jerk-offs.
Why are you here and not in the front lines? Isn't that more important?
I ask myself the same question all the time. But energy is hard to come by around here. Gives you more control over this area than troops ever could. Hell, if we lose the dam to the Legion, this little plant may be our last stand.
Alright, goodbye.
Later.
Yeah, I actually had multiple reasons for coming here. The loot is not one of those reasons. Though it is a nice bonus.
This chain link fence perimeter is worthless. We might as well be defending a cage from the inside.
I need to actually get some sleep tonight. Yep, another DC Journal of Internal Medicine.
Hello.
Who the hell are you? They bring you in to replace me? They're replacing me, aren't they?
Settle down, I'm not here to replace anyone.
Damn right you're not. Goddamn right. Why would they? You can't top this guy. Just a little more time. You can't keep Fantastic down for long.
What job do you have here?
What else? I'm in charge. This whole operation depends on me. No Fantastic, no power. Got the whole NCR suckling my teats, and it feels so good.
Sorry, just had to stretch there. And yawn. Sorry. What exactly are you trying to accomplish?
Well, see, we're getting power because the guy running this place is fantastic. But the mirrors outside aren't aimed right, so we're running at 1% efficiency, and I guess that just isn't good enough for some assholes. Trouble is, most of the controls for this place aren't here. They're in the tower. And that place has some crazy pre-war security system that the dumb shit NCR set off when they took over. Killed 2 guys. Now they won't go near it. They want me to make an omelet, but I can't break any of their eggs. Know what I'm saying?
How would someone retarget the mirrors?
There's these 2 terminals outside. They control the mirrors. I tried fooling with them, but didn't get very far. You'd have to get them to talk to the mainframe up in the tower, then do the rest from up there. I'm guessing, but it sounds good, right? Hey, you're not thinking about going up there, are you?
I am now.
Well, hey, if you find yourself up at the mainframe, do yourself a favor and make sure you send the power to the right place. It needs to go to the Strip and McCarran.
Why should the power go to the Strip and McCarran?
Because I get paid, that's why. Per kilowatt hour. Whatever the hell that is. That's where the NCR wants the power, so that's where I want it. But you know, you do that, maybe I put in a good word for you with them. Fantastic's little helper. There's a reputation you can hang your hat on.
Why are you worried about being replaced?
Worried? Do I look worried to you? I've got this under control, baby. No one else can do what I do here.
What exactly do you do?
Fuck, man. Everything. I push buttons, I turn dials, I read numbers. Sometimes I make up little stories in my head about what the numbers mean. Like one time I imagined they were a code to get into a vault full of naked women. Man, how cool would that be?
Yeah, I have no idea where Vault 69 is, so I don't think it's anywhere near the Mojave. So you have no idea what you're doing?
No, man. I know exactly what I'm doing. I just don't know what effect it's going to have. Over there controls power in this building. That station has readouts on the computer network. That big knob there makes a crazy noise. Sparks come out of that slot if you put stuff in it. And I'm learning more every day.
How did you get this job?
It was easy, man. They were going door to door asking if anyone knew any scientists. I said look no further. They asked me if I knew anything about power plants. I said as much as anyone I had ever met. They asked me how well I understood theoretical physics. I said I had a theoretical degree in physics. They said welcome aboard.
Yeah, that says more about the recruiters than it says about you.
Here, you want this. It's the password to one of the terminals outside. Found it written on one of the stalls in the bathroom.
In case it's not obvious, I think you should redirect the power to Freeside and Outer Vegas.
Why not the whole area equally?
NCR troops control Hoover Dam. Why do they need more power?
Redundancy. If Kaiser takes the dam and cuts off power, it will be chaos all over New Vegas.
That's a valid point. I'm not really behind the NCR in all of this, but the last thing I want is panic in the streets.
Yeah, that's just the thing to gain his trust. If you'd said you were willing to divert the power to the Strip, I mean to Freeside and Outer Vegas,
Just as a warning, my covert bandaging
then,
skills are a little rusty.
then that would have satisfied him, but I like to do that dialogue option, because it makes sense.
Hey, man.
It's unusual to see a new face here. Are you a soldier or a scientist?
My interest in this place is scientific.
Then we have that in common. Whom do you typically work with?
This is your turf. For all I know, you could have killed me for my allegiance. Who are you with?
Very well, yes. I'm part of the followers of the apocalypse. If you're not familiar, we seek peace and the spread of knowledge. Knowledge that must never be lost to the world. Now your turn.
Alright. There's actually unique dialogue if you're part of the Brotherhood, or you've got some reputation with them. Because if you're with the Brotherhood, you have a mutual goal of making sure that the NCR doesn't learn the secrets of this place. So I'm just gonna say I want what you want.
That's reassuring. Although many who've made that claim to the followers of the apocalypse over the years have had less than pure intentions. But if it's really as you say, then take my advice. This installation carries with it dangers that no one here has realized. Take care of what you do here, and who you listen to. Some things are best left buried with the old world.
What more is there to this place than a power plant?
I don't entirely know. Our records on the company that built this place suggest that their dealings were not only in energy, but also in weapons. And I've seen equipment here marked with symbols used by the pre-war military, targeting computers, shock sensors. A code word comes up repeatedly in the papers I've looked through here. Archimedes.
You think Archimedes is a weapon they built here?
Yes, and the technology they have in this facility is like nothing I've seen. Some of it reminds me of Enclave equipment, but more advanced. A weapon based upon it would be catastrophic, no matter who claimed it. It's no wonder the Brotherhood wouldn't give it up.
Alright, one thing I'm going to have to point out is he used the British pronunciation of enclave instead of the American pronunciation of enclave. Now, if he was talking about an actual enclave, then I guess I could let the whole British pronunciation thing go, but I always refer to the faction by their American pronunciation. It's how I differentiate. When I'm talking about an enclave, I'll use the British pronunciation. But when I'm talking about the faction from the Fallout, I'll specifically say enclave. That's just my way of differentiating the two. Alright, anyway, the Brotherhood knew about Archimedes?
They weren't here for me to ask, but I doubt they were here for electricity. When the NCR first came here, it was under Brotherhood control. They usually steered clear of one another, but something here changed their minds. The Brotherhood's interest in pre-war technology has always been in weapons. It's likely they were trying to reclaim Archimedes when the NCR arrived.
The NCR asked me to help increase the plant's power output.
Then I would say do it. As long as the power of this plant is committed to the regional grid and not to a weapon, we are safe. If you're the one to restore output, then you can route the power where you choose, and they'll never be the wiser. I can't get you past the security in the tower, but I can be of some help. I've discovered a password for one of the mirror control terminals outside. You'll need it.
Where should I route the power?
Oh, the NCR has their own designs for it, no doubt, but resist the urge to send it only to the thriving communities. The need for power is great everywhere. Distributing it evenly is the most rational and humane choice.
Why would you trust me with this?
I'm a man of letters. I'd be torn to pieces by the security system they have in that tower. I'd never reach the mainframe. But eventually, the NCR will. Or if not them, Caesar's Legion. They will use this place for war. Because the possibility exists you might do anything else, you're the only choice I have.
The NCR doesn't know about the weapon?
Not yet. By some miracle, they've hired an imbecile to try and decipher the systems here. He spent months working at one console trying to get the solar reflectors to track the sun. What he doesn't know is that the only thing the console controls is the plant's intercom system. I tried to tell him, but he insisted that the largest console had to be the most important. Still, it's only a matter of time.
Tell me more about the followers.
Humanity lost many things after the war. Methods of agriculture, techniques for survival. We took it upon ourselves to piece together this knowledge and bring it back to them.
Go on.
Other things weren't lost, but were blocked from our collective memory. Knowledge of what we're capable of and how things spiral out of control. It's in our nature to want to forget truths that keep us awake at night. And for that reason, it's all the more important that the followers walk the ways to remind people of them.
Do the followers work with the NCR?
We did for a time, but our goals differ. The NCR only cares to expand their wealth and their reach. For us, territory boundaries mean nothing, and prosperity has to be for everyone, not just citizens of the NCR. So parting was inevitable. While the NCR pushes east, we clean up the mess they leave behind, try to provide some stability.
Where are the followers based around here?
We're scattered mostly. We go where we're needed. Our largest presence is in Freeside, at Old Mormon Fort. Other than that, I know Dr. Usanagi set up a practice near the Crimson Caravan, and a man we train is operating out of the Aerotech building. Another man, Tom Anderson, was looking into water supply problems in Westside, but that was a while ago.